What's up guys, it's the Young Knight here, and today we're going to be discussing the levels to which each of the Zoldyck family from Hunter x Hunter, where I personally believe each character fits in the chain of power, like who's stronger than who. So, going to be doing who I personally believe is the weakest to the strongest. Now, just remember, this is my personal opinion, no need to get salty. I'm open up to anyone's opinions in the comment section. So, we'll be discussing their Nen abilities. There are some Zoldycks who haven't shown any Nen abilities, and of course, I could be wrong with some of them being so secretive, their true powers just not fully out there. But overall, I do think that this will be accurate with the information that we have about the Zoldycks currently. And yeah. Okay, let's get this started. Okay, so first off we have Aluka Zoldyck. Now I'm being very specific here. Aluka Zoldyck, not Nanika. Now, I know some people argue, but young, Aluka is Nanika. No, look. Even if we were to include the powers of Nanika when talking about Aluka, you do got to remember that Nanika isn't very good in a battle, if you get what I mean. Like, if you wish for someone to die, sure, Nanika will make it happen, you know, but Aluka can't control that. Aluka can't be just like, okay, I'm going to use Nanika to wipe out this entire nation. Like, you get what I mean? It's very specific, and really to use Nanika's powers, Aluka needs someone else with her. And Killua said himself, he stated when Illumi was after them, that Aluka herself has had no training and is as weak as a regular ordinary child, you know? So, and that Illumi would have no trouble dealing with Aluka if he wanted to. And so, the fact that, you know, Nanika can't even protect Aluka from a deadly situation without someone wishing so, that just, I think it's fair that you place Aluka here. Like, there's no disputing that I'm certain that Nanika could wipe out the entire family if someone wished it, or if one of the family members denied their request. But, of course, on their own, without someone wishing for it, without any assistance, pretty much useless. So, sorry, have to put Aluka here at number 10. And also, I just want to make it clear, yes, calling Aluka a girl, because I personally believe that Aluka identifies as a girl, because Killua is the only one who calls her a girl, the rest of them call her a boy. So I reckon she identifies as a girl because Killua cares about her feelings and he calls her a girl. So, but yeah, we're not on to the gender thing, so Aluka, number 10, there we go. Here we have him, folks, the one and only Fat Levi himself, Maluki Zoldyck. Now, for those of you who haven't actually seen Hunter x Hunter and just clicked on this video, you're probably thinking, Fat Levi? Oh, he must be really powerful. No, see, Maluki is a member of the Zoldyck family, so of course he'd be pretty powerful, but overall, he seems to not show too many physical powers. I haven't really seen any evidence of him being physically powerful. You know, like, he was torturing Killua when he was whipping Killua, and Killua was just like, yeah bro, like, chill out. And of course we do know that Maluki is a manipulator, but we haven't seen his Nen ability. We know he's very intelligent, you know, he's able to create, like, what was it, the mosquito, where he plants a bomb on a female mosquito and it blows people up and all that, but overall, I don't see a mosquito defeating any of the other Zoldyck family members, you know? Like, overall, I think that Maluki's just the dude who could assassinate any random civilian. You want a politician down, Maluki's your guy. You want the Chimera Ants down, There's other Zoldycks for the job, mate. So yeah, I think 9 is a fitting place for Maluki here. Yeah. So at number 8 here we have Kikyo Zoldyck. Now, she is the mother of the Zoldyck siblings, and she is the wife of Silver Zoldyck. Now, I don't see Silver Zoldyck going and marrying some ordinary woman. You know, she has to be pretty powerful, I reckon. Not to mention, she did come from Meteor City, and we know that Meteor City is where the Phantom Troop originates from, so there is a lot of potential there. And we did see her running around the Zoldyck mansion. You know, she wasn't a slow coach, and she was able to, you know, like headshot Canary, you know. And we do know that Kikyo is a manipulator. I do think that she has a lot of the Zoldyck skills. I know she's not a Zoldyck by blood, but I do reckon that she's had a lot of the training, and that a lot of the strength that comes from the siblings does come from her. But overall, we haven't seen any feats, so even though I do reckon that she's probably more powerful than where I have her, overall, the evidence, with the evidence that we have now, I can only put her here. And if you really think about it, you could argue that she's not as strong as Killua, because before Killua even used Nen, he was able to mess up her face. So overall, I think that fair spot to have her here is number 8. Next we have Mama Boy himself. His brother Maluki was a Levi cosplayer, and he appears to be a Conan cosplayer with the origami. Anyway, yes, he is a he. I'll just quickly get that out of there. Kaluto is confirmed to be a male. People theorize that the Zoldycks can't have females, and so that's why Kaluto dresses as a female to, like, for his mother. Anyway, we'll just quickly get out of the way. I quickly got that out of the way. So, Kaluto is a manipulator, and fortunately, we've actually seen his Nen ability. He's able to manipulate the paper, like, you know, like I said, like Conan, like manipulate the paper and cut people up with it. Like, you know, he can also locate people, like he had the little bits of paper on each of the Phantom Troop members to, you know, figure out their whereabouts. And we know that he completely destroyed that Chimera Ant. Not only did he take a hit from that Chimera Ant, but he tore the Chimera Ant to pieces with just paper, you know. And also, Kaluto is a member of the Phantom Troop, and you know the Phantom Troop don't just let any nitty-bitty into their group. Overall, I don't think that was necessarily because of Kaluto's, you know, powerful capabilities of fighting. You know, you do have to have some fighting capabilities to be a part of the Phantom Troop, of course, but I reckon it's mainly because Kaluto's Nen ability is just so useful that they had him there. Like, you know, they have people like Shaunark and all that who aren't that physically capable but are useful, like Shaunark would be. But yeah, Kaluto is the younger brother of Killua. I don't believe he's as powerful as Killua. He is powerful enough to be a part of the Phantom Troop, but even he admitted that he is not even on the level of any of the members. So overall, I just have to put him at number 7. I don't see any evidence to support that he's stronger than Killua. So here we go. Now we have the fan favourite, my personal favourite character, the Super Saiyan himself, Killua Zoldyck. Now, I know some of you are probably thinking, what the hell, why'd you put Killua at number 6? He's clearly the strongest. Now, I do not believe for a second that Killua is the strongest member of the family. I do believe he'll end up being the strongest. Like, I believe by the end of the series, Killua is going to be the strongest Zoldyck. I don't have any doubts there. I mean, he's one of the protagonists, come on. But overall, I don't think he's as powerful as the adult Zoldycks, like his older brother and all that. We do know that Killua has, you know, the claws thing. He's able to create those claws that are sharper than knives. I mean, before he even used Nen, he was able to rip out the heart of a mass serial murderer who hunters had to take on. And we do know that Killua was capable of creating lightning, which shocked a higher level hunter when he did so. He was able to create electricity with his Nen. He's able to do Godspeed, which was able to not only keep Mentha Yupi at bay, who is the most physically capable of the Royal Guards, but Killua was able to eradicate one of Shia LaBeouf's clones. And so that shows me that Killua in Godspeed is if not Royal Guard level, then close to Royal Guard level, which is just insane. And we do know that Killua was able to break the arm of Pakanoda, who's a Phantom Troop member, and he almost killed Machi, but she was able to, strengthen her muscles in her chest so that he couldn't get her, like Phantom Troop, But yes, Killua is certainly very powerful. He's eradicated multiple Chimera ants. He's done a lot. He's got those those regular-sized yo-yos that are really heavy, like just really heavy yo-yos, and he was able to do all this crazy crap. And everyone in the family says that Killua's gonna be the strongest. Like, they go on about how he's had potential. Maluki, when talking with Zeno, he admitted that Killua has potential, and Maluki wouldn't say that if it wasn't true, because Maluki is jealous of Killua. He doesn't want to admit that Killua is strong, but he can't help but notice, because as I said before, Maluki's smart. He noticed that Killua is strong, and we know that Illumi and Zeno and the parents, like all of the entire family, they all believe that Killua has the potential to become like the strongest Zoldyck. Like he's special. And if you say he's special, like Zoldycks are special in general. So if you're saying that you're a special Zoldyck, you're like special of the special people. So Killua is just damn, like he's only number 6 now, and some would argue that he's stronger than Illumi, but I don't think so yet, because remember, even though he had Godspeed, he was afraid of fighting Illumi when Alaka was around. You could argue, he's just a warrior, they wouldn't be able to protect Alaka, which could be true, but I do personally believe that Illumi, at least at the moment, Illumi and Killua both believe that Illumi is stronger. Whether that's true or not, I'm gonna go for that. But yeah, Zeno believes that Killua has potential to be the strongest Zoldyck, and Zeno's really intelligent. I have to trust his opinion. So overall, I think Killua is fitting for number 6. He'll be number 1 eventually, but overall, I just think this is the fair place to put him. Really overpowered, super OP, but yeah, here's the position I'm putting him in. So we're running out of time here, so I'm going to have to cut this video into 2 parts. So look out for part 2. In part 2 I'll say the 5 strongest Zoldyck members, but yeah, overall this has been a fun video to make, and hope you enjoyed. And just remember folks, this is my personal opinion. We're all entitled to our own separate opinions, and yeah. And with the whole gender roles thing, if anyone gets upset, like, oh, you called Kaluto a boy, or you called Alaka a girl, like, look, I'm just going by what I know from watching the series, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna have to cut this video here. Look out for part 2, and if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, subscribe. And if you want to get notified from when you subscribe, then join notification squad, ring that bell. Yeah, this has been the Young Knight, and don't forget to keep your honor.